I know a few people have some tests to take care of and stuff to do, so we gotta get going on that.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if you'll have enough time. I have to grab a printer.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm afraid you're gonna forget it.
Okay. So, so sine of pi, where does pi show up? At 180. So I'm hoping some of these are a little bit easier to figure out when they land on an axis, because those are ones hopefully you're going to start to get more used to seeing. Sine of pi is exactly 180 degrees. So this coordinate point is -1, 0. And remember that it goes cosine sine. So remember, think alphabetical with these in terms of like the order they go in. So this would be just 0.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So then -pi/2.
Oh,
We have to go this way. Pi would be halfway around. Pi/2 is here.
Go!
Bless you.
Thank you.
And then, so cosine, remember, is the first term, or the first coordinate. So that'd be 0. Tangent of 3pi/2. So pi1/2 is here. Now remember that tangent is sine over cosine. So we're putting -1/0. So what did we say that was? Undefined. All right. And then sine of -3pi.
Wait, is it undefined because
You can't divide by 0.
but when 0 is on top?
Then it can just be 0.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, if you don't know why, ask Siri.
Okay.
You ask Siri?
So
Ask her everything.
So we're going negative this time, so -pi, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. So we're here. So we're back at the same spot as we were over there. So again, it is 0. All right. These last few are kind of strange because they say it's 4 radians. So if you notice, there's no pi involved. So this is kind of a strange idea because this does not mean 4 pi. So this is not like, what is that, 720. So 4 radians is talking about, this is like a tougher concept to wrap your mind around. And I'll try to explain it using our unit circle a little bit. So technically, if we're talking about radians, this would be 0. This would be pi. But pi is technically what number? 3.14. We'll go, that's probably enough. 3.14. Okay. So, so 0, 3.14, this would be like 6.28. We have, that would be radians, if we're talking about radians without the pi involved. So 4 radians is going to be somewhere like right over here. So we need to convert this back to degrees, but when we go to do this time it is okay to use the value pi in our calculator, but we want to get rid of the radians, so we're going to put pi on the bottom and multiply by 180, but we do have to end up dividing by pi. So we're trying to figure out the degree measure. So like, I got like 229.2.
Wait.
4 times 180 divided by pi. And you guys, that makes sense based off of what we were just talking about here. So this is a lot different than, or it's different enough from the top because there's no pi involved to begin with. So again, if we're talking about 2.5 radians, again, they're using that word just so we know because there's no pi involved. 2.5 radians would be somewhere over here in between these two. So just kind of being aware of what our answer should be about. I'm going to multiply 180 over pi again. And typically these are not going to be nice numbers because we're dividing by pi. So 143.2. Now 7 radians, our last one here. So if this is 3.14, this is 6.28. 7 radians is going to go around a whole time. So it's going to be over 360 degrees. And just being aware of that is helpful so you're not kind of like shocked by the answer. So 401 degrees.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.